skill analysis and coaching the skill. One of the most important roles of the coach is skill analysis. Having the ability to look at a player, evaluate what you see, and know what to do next. For a lot of new coaches, this is an area of real stress. What are you looking for? There are 3 parts to skill analysis. 1. Observe the player performing a skill. 2. Analysis, the effectiveness of performance. And 3. Detect, detecting what went wrong and correcting errors. When observing, a great tip is to move around to change the vantage point of the drill. You will see different things from different places. Your parents or other coaches or even injured players can be a second pair of eyes. Give them specific areas to look for and give them the freedom to talk if they see what you have asked. A good tip when analysing a skill being performed is to break down the skill into 3 parts. The pre-skill, the in-skill, and the post-skill. It gives you as coach smaller chunks to review. For example, in a tackle you may watch the approach to the tackle, pre-skill, then watch the tackle itself, in-skill, and then you'll go through the post-tackle actions, the post-skill. Be aware of factors that may affect performance. Excitement, nervousness, weather and ground conditions. When detecting and correcting, remember the cause, not just the symptom. For example, a line-out thrower might miss the target. Missing the target is the symptom. Not keeping their elbows tight was the cause. In skill training, we're aiming to fix the cause of mistakes. Be open to bringing in an experienced coach or even a player to help pick up technical detail. Sometimes using players to self-critique themselves is a useful tool, especially if you have a positive learning environment. So once you have observed, analysed and detected the fault, how do you correct? Wayne Smith shares what he has found to be the best way to get the greatest improvement.
Really developed my thinking. I started asking questions of players to create self-awareness rather than instructing. We'd come from a fairly instructional coaching way over here. Whereas I felt that getting descriptive answers from players was a much more effective way of learning. So asking someone what they did and what they saw to do that and getting a descriptive reply back often means that the players now learnt that, understood that part of the game. I think it's a much quicker way, a much more effective way of getting self-awareness in that player than telling him, you should have done that because he did such and such. So yeah, they're all huge influences on my career.
So the use of questioning to draw out answers out of players is a proven way to better instill learning. It helps make the answers come from within the player, and that's really powerful.
So George, when you get into position, what's important about you calling your role?
Just so everyone knows what my role is and getting there early, so they'll know what I'm up to.
Yeah, so what does that mean for the rest of your group?
So then they can set up where they need to be and then Ten can set up where he needs to be as well.
Here are some other things to be aware of when offering correction and feedback. The different type of learner. Most rugby players are kinesthetic learners, meaning they like to do what is being coached. Get them doing as much as possible.
Okay, who's in?
Especially with younger players. When you love what you're doing, you're more receptive to learning.
Bull rush!
Be constructive. Coaching is all about building up, not tearing down.
Let's see some magic steps.
Be very conscious about what your wording is doing to players' learning.
Oh, nice footwork.
Give feedback immediately. Remember, information stays with players on average 20 to 30 seconds before they start losing it. Get them back out practicing straight away, specific to what was asked to be performed.
Great sidestepping, gentlemen.
If you critique something that was not asked to be done, you run the risk of diluting your coaching point. You want players to stay on task, then stay on task yourself. Consistent with the stage of growth. Remember who you are coaching. Younger players need less detail than experienced players. Understand how much information the players are capable of retaining. Observe, analyse, detect and correct. These are the keys to good coaching.